starting off right Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the small forward spot. And for New Orleans, they've got Herbert Jones. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. Then it's Yves Missi. And it's Queen in at the power forward position. And a few of the top guys, Coach, in this league have been on hot streaks, fueling early MVP conversations. I guess it's never too early to talk about the MVP, is it?
Yeah, that definitely builds excitement for the fans and sets the narrative for the rest of the season. But you know, Kevin, it's still way too early to tell how it's going to shake out.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you got to keep your eyes and the body on Caruso at all times.
Here's Fears. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And there's the foul. There we go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Fears. Six on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
How about the determination from Shai? Didn't let the physical defense stop him.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pass to Fears. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, here's Dort, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Fears with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Now, Missi, he's defended by Hartenstein. Now, Fears. Inside. Here's Missi. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And it's SGA in the corner. The shot's good.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And, unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said. So our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thank you. November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Thunder. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record. Here's Jones. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Queen, and it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Fears. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And the first one drops.
A natural lead guard. Jeremiah Fears wants to set others up first. That's a rare trait in a rookie, and there aren't a lot of guys like him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Fears. SGA defending. Pass to Jones. And Jones slides it home.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Now, Holmgren. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pelicans trail by 8. Fears with it. Pass to Misi. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Hartenstein. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
The free throw dropped for Misi. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And both free throws good for Misi. The Thunder leading by 6. And here's SGA. He's got 6. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
And that one misses.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And the basket by Jones.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. On the wing, Wiggins. Outside, SGA. And the layup's good off the glass. SGA's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Nisi. Jones looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Dort grabs the miss. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
The Pelicans have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Spears. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Now Fears. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. And the Pelicans miss again. The Thunder leading by 10. So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities.
A great dish. Fears can create for himself and others.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Outside, Dort. Over to the wing. Caruso against Jones. Dort wide open. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Fears. SGA with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's SGA. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Wallace comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. That free throw good from SGA.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the paint, it's deflected. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Pelicans trail by 15. Fears with it. Messi finds Jones. There's the pick. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. Fifth on the list, the Thunder.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Matkovic is checked in. Bays subbed in for Herbert Jones. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Jang, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. The Thunder leading by 15. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. He gets that one. SGA's got 15 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. Stripped away. Now Joe hasn't made one yet. SGA against Poole. Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And here are the Pelicans now. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
I mean, what to say? Yeah, big-time nail-biters. Seemed like it was going to go on forever. Definitely, they're going to be riding high off of such a tremendous battle that turns out in their favor.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Dagnall said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. SGA against Poole. Pass to Queen. New Orleans moving the ball around. 3 on the clock. Here's Matkovic. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Thunder leading by 21.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now, here's SGA. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Shot's good by Matkovic.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
1:35 left in the first. Wallace outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Pass to Bay. Fires the three. Thunder with the rebound. .102 left to play in the first quarter. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Wallace. And it's off from three-point range. New Orleans has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. To the wing right side. It's taken away by Wallace. And oh, here we go with Wallace. Nobody back. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here are the Pelicans now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Bay. Poole right side. Takes the three. Rebounded by Joe. Puts up a deep three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Wiggins is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Mitchell in at the one. Now, here's Poole. Still scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Over Joe. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Pass to Joe. And here is Mitchell. On the wing, Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss. Now for New Orleans, shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Now here's Bay. Holmgren with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Joe passes to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Botkovich with the rebound. Covered by Wiggins. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Bay. From outside, off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Here's Mitchell. Guarded by Poole. Mitchell against Poole. And it's Mitchell missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And Poole gets it to go.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
The Thunder leading by 23. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. Well, you look at Wallace, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Jones against Wiggins. Got a hand on it. Here's Spears. Covered by Mitchell. Jones up top. A floater. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Wallace penetrating. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
They get the rebound. Pass to Fears. And the 3 off target. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Wallace dishes to Wiggins. Joe passes to Mitchell. The Trey. They get it back. Kicks it out to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And it's 7 points for Wallace.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Cool. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Here's Mitchell. 17 points in his last outing. And he drives in, kicks it out to Wiggins. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And the Pelicans making a change here. Queens checked in. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Alex Caruso comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. For New Orleans, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Spears. SGA defending.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Jones against Caruso. Right wing. Here's Fears. And here's Jones. From downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Hartenstein with the screen for SGA. Yep, that one goes.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Fears with it. SGA defending. Launches from deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Now the Thunder with it. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Dort left side. Holmgren outside. Pass to SGA. Here's Caruso. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Fears. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Matkovic. Kicks it out to Jones. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Mesey's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Wallace is checked in. The free throw off from Holmgren.
Well, you talk about new school big men. Chet Holmgren is in that category. Rim protection and perimeter game all rolled into one. And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that bucket. SGA's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Fears with it. Pass to Queen. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Now Jones. To the inside. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there. SGA's got 27 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Fears. Pass to Mesey. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander? He's putting up 33 points a night, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
That free throw missing. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Holmgren. He hits the second from the line. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Misi. Here's Queen. Outside, Jones shoots over Dort. Second shot opportunity. Now here's Jones. They shoot again. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. SGA's got 10 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Fear. Pass to Misi. 1:51 left to play in the first half.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Now here's Caruso. Dort with a screen for Caruso. Outside for SGA. Clock is at 3. It's hauled in by Queen.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
1:10 left in the first half. To the paint, here's Jones. Pass to Misi. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Thunder. Fears with it. 6 to shoot.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Inside, here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Fears. SGA defending. Outside, Jones. From deep. Kept alive. Misi's shot is good. Misi's got 7 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win the lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Pelicans.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The Thunder shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. They've got Ed Nisi. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Queen in at the 4. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Outside, Jones. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Pass to Nisi. Shoots the 3, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. 10 points for him.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Wasted no time on that one.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Out to the right wing. Poked away. And here's the fast break. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Fears. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Caruso. Holmgren looking around. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Fears. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Hartenstein.
Just such a great athlete. Young Jeremiah Fears is a lot to handle.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. No good on the second free throw. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Queen. There's the drive. Good on the bucket. Queen's got his first basket of the night.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Here's Spears. Pass to Queen. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Thunder have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. SGA kicks to Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's Spears. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Misi. Shot clock at 6. Here's Queen. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Caruso. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside, Jones. Pass to Queen. Back to Jones. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Queen. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's got 41. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good, and SGA with the assists. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. Now, Fears. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's stolen by Dort. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside, Jones. Pass to Misi. New Orleans moving it around. They double him with Wiggins. Just 3 to shoot. Jones, that's for 2. Again, the miss by Jones.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift. Now,
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. And the dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal by himself. And the dunk by SGA.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Pass to Nisi. Here's Jones, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Got one on Holmgren.
What a smart play by Jones. Staying with his motion and just letting the defense come and foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones.
Well, you know, every team wants multiple Herb Jones on their roster. He can really shoot it, and Herb's wing defense is just elite.
Pools checked in for New Orleans. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Oklahoma City shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Here's SGA. And it's in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 49 points in the game.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Poole looking it over. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's SGA. Non-stop scoring machine here. A step-back shot here. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Jones. Now Misi. Now, here's Poole. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
Here's Poole. There's a good screen. Misses the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Poole. Pass to Nisi. And the layup falls. Nisi's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Now, Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Fears. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
We're already seeing what type of burst that Fears has. NBA defenses take notice.
For New Orleans, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Matkovic is checked in. Bays subbed in for Jones. And that one falls for Fears. The Thunder shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Joe. Back to Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That one goes. Count it. Wiggins has got 10 points in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Poole outside. Here's Matkovic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Oklahoma City ball.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. In third, the Thunder.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
Some changes for New Orleans. Trey Murphy comes in for Yves Missi. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Fears. Here's Wallace driving the lane. Lays it up off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
.124 left in the third. It's taken away by Wallace. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the dunk by Wallace.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
We've seen what this young man can do, and we're seeing it again here. Murphy having an outstanding game.
There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Wallace slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Pass to Alvarado. And here's Bay. Back to Alvarado. Bay kicks to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Matkovic. The putback is no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Mitchell looking it over. A 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Oklahoma City holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at a 32% clip from the field, they're just not executing. Taking a look at the Thunder, Wiggins is out there with Wallace. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at the two-guard spot.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
And for the Thunder, their shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here's Mitchell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
To Bay. Launches it. And Trey Murphy gets the three. 19 points in the game.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's defended by Alvarado. Mitchell up top. Alvarado with the steal. Down low, here's Bay, and Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Poole outside. Bay wide open, and he fires. That three off the mark. Now the Thunder with it. Mitchell outside. Wallace looking for an opening. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Alvarado. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
To the paint. Here's Matkovic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I know Poole was looking for his shot, but he's smart and makes the right pass instead.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. For New Orleans, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Mitchell. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And finished off by Jang.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
The three from Poole. Rebound by Mitchell. Oklahoma City shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Poole with the steal. And he makes good on the layup.
And we know Poole has speed, and he uses it well to stay out ahead in transition.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Jang. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this, it only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things, and a lot of times those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. So it's the Thunder now. Mitchell with it. At the top of the key, Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. Clock at 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Queens got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Fears. It's Jones on the wing. Now Fears. To the inside. Misi's shot is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Mitchell outside. Pass to Joe. Wallace outside. Wiggins a screen on Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Wallace the pass to Joe. Off target from 3-point range.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
On the free throw, no good. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Sinks the triple. 22 points for him.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. New Orleans has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Misi. To the middle. Here's Fears. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Finding some space inside. Fears works hard for that one.
Jones against Wallace. Mitchell in the corner. Inside. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 41% for the game. Pass to Misi. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Free throw good, Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And he makes both free throws. Here's Spears. Pass to Messi. Here's Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assist, Messi.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Wallace outside. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Pelicans, Spears, taking 2 shots. Two.
And that one falls for Fears. He's perfect from the line this time. So it's the Thunder now. Joe with it. Pass to Mitchell. Over Fears. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Mitchell's got 14 points here in the second half.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
The Thunder have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And here is Mitchell. Wiggins outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. Excellent D that time from Jones. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Basket counts.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Mitchell with it. Jones covering. Mitchell against Jones. Mitchell passes to Joe. Here's Wallace. Messi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Fears. Again, the Pelicans score.
In college, the jumper wasn't automatic for Fears. I see signs of improvement.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Mitchell outside. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
The Pelicans shooting 43% from the field.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Wiggins, a screen on Jones. Here's Wallace. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 12-4 run right now. To the inside, and stolen by Williams. Now, here's Mitchell. Driving inside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The 3, and Trey Murphy hits from deep.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Now Mitchell. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.